السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نكمل في الحلقة الخامسة من لعبة هوجورتس ليجاسي. آخر مرة كنا في المكتبة.
I honestly don't mind if you thought it would help.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me...
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First... Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw two...
Another pensive. Godric...
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient...
Miriam was right. And the second memory? Why those memories? I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're...
Good. Don't neglect your studies. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more...
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done it. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like... talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to...
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogwarts.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the class. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. Now, what say we branch out? You'll find that some plants are better suited to... The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately,
Yes, Professor.
they're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden. The gnomes out. Did save her the Dino,
Protego!
but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? Not saying you can't go it alone, but...
I suppose they could prove useful.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Off on another adventure, are we?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson
I
here.
tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, and good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
I'm glad. Herbology is about... Well, I suppose...
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it.
Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your... Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will... Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumor.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his...
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another...
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with... You remember me, don't you? Gareth?
Ah, yes. We met in the...
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Hogurts potion. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that...
I suspect that's where I come in.
Yours. I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be in shop.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't...
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back.
Keep your potion stations organized.
Revelio.
Your potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! You should get back to brewing your Hogurts potion, and I'll...
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Oh! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Hogurts potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact...
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a... That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Wonder who lives here.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind...
They want something that Professor Fig and I...
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to this. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage. There's one more thing. It's a bit odd. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of it.
What?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't... I know that's a lot to absorb.
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogs, and I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of...
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my...
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own.
I had heard they were seen in Hogs. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire end.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that I was thinking that we could investigate a bit.
All right, but how?
I am good. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
You can't imagine
Revelio.
how inconvenient travel was before I invented flute.
Beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
You will pay for that.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Perhaps some nice flat.
We can take them off!
Accio! I'm not going anywhere with you. Accio!
Expulso!
You've made a grave mistake.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your... Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch...
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little crew.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands.
You're a researcher?
nor
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
the very same.
Fixtures?
These, I believe, he created them.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in
Mallowsweet?
Versatile. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol.
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
How does it work? I must have...
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. My guess is that each will also require mallow, which you can find in Hogsmeade, should you need more. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
توقفوا هنا ونكملوا الحلقة الجاية إن شاء الله. وما تنسوش تحطوا لايك وتشتركوا في القناة. يلا سلام.